Now, where did the narrator from part 1 stop? Right. I remember, but before I continue this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more true life inspired stories. These people, at this time, I thought, it was already late when I got home. In the living room, I saw men and women gathered, quietly talking. I stared for a moment and walked past them up the stairs. With each step, my heart felt heavier. As I came closer to my parents' bedroom door, there was a note that read, "Out of bounds." The moment it hit me, my world tilted. I let out a long, helpless cry, then everything felt still. I kept wishing it was a terrible dream I would wake from, but unfortunately it wasn't. That night, I cried until I fell asleep. Morning after morning, strangers filled the house, but there was no sign of my father. Sadness became my companion, and days blurred into weeks. I became a shadow of myself, angry, numb, and exhausted. About 2 weeks later, some relatives and I traveled to the village for the funeral. Friends, associates, colleagues, and distant relatives had come to pay their respects. I made small talk when I had to, but mostly I wanted to be alone. Then my father's lawyer, a man who became a friend of the family, Barrister Femi, approached me quietly. He offered his condolences and said he would help make sure my family's affairs were handled properly, and at the right time I'd get what my parents left for me. He gave me his card and I thanked him. What was meant to be a short stay in the village turned into weeks, then months. I felt neglected and sometimes excluded. I had no regular access to a phone. Every attempt to reach out to my uncle felt blocked. One day, while folding my clothes, a card fell from my clothes. Barrister Femi's card. I could hardly contain my relief. How did I completely forget about him? With the little money I saved, I called him from a village call center. He answered, and I told him everything. Within a few days, he came for me. His wife was kind. I had a warm bath and a real meal. For the first time in months, I felt alive again, like I could breathe. The next day, Barrister Femi and some police officers went with me to my house. My father's senior brother and his family had been staying there. The authorities removed them from the property and the situation was clarified. After that, I stayed with Barrister Femi's family for a while to get myself together and learn how to manage living on my own while spending time with his wife. What belonged to my parents were given to me, and with the support I received, I was able to take care of myself and eventually go back to school. Now, you may be thinking to yourselves that I was too young to care for myself. Well, I had to grow up fast. Despite the help from good random people and my dad's friend, I still needed to learn to stand on my own. We don't choose what happens to us, but we can learn to stay calm and adjust to thrive, even in the midst of the storm. There were moments I doubted, moments I asked where God was, but with time, I realized He was there all along. Looking back now, I see how God came through in ways beyond my imagination, and I want to use this moment to speak to every orphan out there. You are not less than anyone. God cares. He sees you. And even if it doesn't look like it now, it does get better.